Well, hello guys. Well, today I'm going to talk about Utah's VPN ban bill. I mean, Utah's VPN bill. Utah's VPN law. Utah's new law targeting VPNs. It will go. Yeah, it was going to go into effect on May 6th, but it got delayed until September 3rd. So it got signed. So yes, it got signed into law on March of this year. And it was going to go into effect on mid-May, but it got delayed to September 3rd. Now, I believe the U.S. is going to look at this law and think that they want a federal VPN ban anyway, and this is not good anyway, but I'm going to tell you why. So yeah, for the last couple of years, we watched the trying to get a cycle payout of the cost of global country, a quick evasion mandate, but that'll fail. The virtual VPN usage of Scrabbles and maintaining apartments of anatomy. You see this everywhere. And now it starts like Florida, Missouri, Texas, and Utah. Not quite just the United Kingdom, Australia, and Indonesia. Instead of the realizing mass surveillance accord, the Utah lawmakers decided that the VPNs and such are the real issue. Now, on May 6, 2026, Utah becomes the knowledge of the nations. A target of VPNs were avoid well. It's basically since filing of similar provisions against the mandate of the citizens' rights. So what the bill does. So finally signed of the online agreement, Senate Bill 73, signed by Governor Spencer Cox on March 19, 2026, while the majority of the bill has provisions of religion present tax online adult content. It was set to take effect in October, but as concerns ABF are regulating excess at coming Wednesday. Then the new law was expected to Section 14 and the Mental Trust 8B 3002. Okay, exists in Utah for many ways. The nation of organization under the law official of the from Utah and mislocate of this of the VPN because it means disguise of the geographical location. The bench during commercial source a proportion of harmful to minors submitted from financing encouraging a VPN bans by best age checks. This includes familiarity of how to use a VPN and providing the means of certificate geofencing. Okay, and it's not liable to verify the age of anyone physically in Utah. Those are using a VPN also creates a liable trap, and this argued about in the case of the Wisconsin bill. In case of the take of VPNs true of the location requires a use of the legal risk of push of the known VPN IPs, mandate age verification of investors globally, and this millions of users have age check blocks VPN use regardless of they actually live. Don't ask and don't tell. In practice, NSP 73 is different from Wisconsin proposal, so it's short of the total VPN ban. Instead, as described as VPNs, liability describes about messaging websites results of the information about VPNs, and it's good of the concerns of platforms. Right, it's a basic the information of privacy to their users. Likely strats of the states, NSP 73 doesn't explicit ban of the use of the VPN. Under the don't tell the enforcement, let's say like I only have this as proof of age and don't learn of basically in Utah. Using a VPN state notice obviously in Utah, the other border application VPNs is a monkey, but while 73 is an extremist discarded Wisconsin proposal, this remains a dangerous participant. Okay, technical visibility. And also the question of technical visibility, blocking all VPN and how you access a techno whack-a-mole like a company that can win. Providers of the access is blockers exist. Convenience requirements because it's possible techno feats. The internet is built to always route and censorship. If Utah is a city of Amber's commercial VPN providers, it uses the transition to non-commercial proxies and private tunnels of the accounts like ours, and of the eligible of the standard of the home traffic. These records are written hours, meanwhile, of the evidence of businesses, journalists, supervisors who, which are VPN sensation of security. And some of the nature of the impact of this of the data out of workers, administrators, and actors. Now, uncharted territory. Lawmakers have watched HPK mandates fail. Instead of a Christian approach, the privacy itself, the category in states. The point of the privacy was voided of the government of technology provides as an integrated security, but this really is a problem. HPK regimes have plenty of damage, online privacy, attacking VPNs to keep them circumvented, doubling down on damaging approach. Attackers on VPNs at their core, attacks on tools and digital privacy. Utah is participant of rights of government control over the fundamental architecture of private secure internet. It won't stop at the secure borders outside the U.S. eyeing VPN restrictions of UK's Children Commissioner, calling VPNs a loophole needs closing. A French Prime Minister dedicated of the intelligence of digital affairs saying VPNs are next topic at age and best media kids under 15. This law goes effect of the entering of uncharted territory lawmakers who can distinguish to secure loophole and rules of the results of administrators on Earth. And anyone assumes a result of the secure internet and increasingly less private one. And I'll get to that of the dangerous expansion. Okay, yeah, I'll get to more about AB 1856 later on anyway, but I also got this. So yeah. Dictator Xi calls for global corruption as US restrictions squeeze on China's tech access. Okay. So this guy, yeah, I know. The dictator of China. I know, Xi Jinping. Yeah. I just found this from when I was talking about the chat control has passed in Europe. So, let's read about this now. And then on Twitter, I also got something else right here. Okay, I'll get to that. And I'll get to that too, but let me read about dictator Xi Jinping. So, So the U.S. has continued to limit China's excess advanced technology. Xi Jinping is used to submit only recommendations around Beijing's vision for AI. So China's President Xi Jinping has used an apartment on Friday back against the U.S. technology restrictions, calling artificial intelligence to become a governed global effect rather than to be of any other single country. So speaking in Shanghai, Xi has warned against what has stretching national security concerns of the pointed reference of the American electrons that cut China off from some of the world's most eclipsed AI technology. The development as artificial intelligence should not be a solo performance in a single country of the symphony of the global corruption, he said. This remarks of the China's annual artificial intelligence conference identified of the Kazakhstan, Cambodia, and Thailand, as well as the security schedule of the Antonio's guarantees. So yeah, dictator Xi announced that China would offer 5,000 AI training opportunities in developing nations over the next 5 years, giving 30 countries access to Chinese-built biological AI system and with early warning capabilities. The day of the 29 countries, including Russia, Pakistan, and Kazakhstan, signed an agreement with China to allow the governmental body against the corruption organization to be based in Shanghai, and the tech giant Huawei is also a conference and show off of the at list of 150 of AI computing system. Let me get that. That was a spam call anyway, and let's keep reading. Anyway, that's just here. The tech giant Huawei is also a conference joining of the SS under video spot all computing system. And now the video of Beijing of the community of AI inference the thing whereas China believes give you advantage over Western companies. The open source models such as DeepSeek already has gained around globally as cheap alternatives to US offerings. Okay. Not so great anyway, but yeah. And let's talk about Lin Jingte, yeah. This guy, yeah. So, Democratic Taiwan must not become China's Taiwan, president says. So, President Lin Jingte is proving that DPP is a Taiwan's sovereignty from China's, but then it angers Beijing, which views islands of Chinese territory. So, Taiwan must work together to protect its democracy and not become a part of China. President Lin Jingte said on Sunday, calling members of the Democratic Progressive Party to oppose red terror coming from Beijing. So Lai, who won the election 2 years ago, who was running DPP, champions Taiwan's sovereignty from China, and petitioned effectively of angers Beijing, which views the island of a part of the Chinese territory. Speaking of an intervention, Lai said Taiwan must remain vigilant in all times of peace, and pointing out this was China's legal warfare, and it's a duty that gives Beijing, and it is against the people of outside its borders, and this means that Taiwan could give Beijing another legal basis of territory to prosecute or arrest Taiwanese people as long as separatists. China has rejected the criticism of the law. Now China has a legal system and has no jurisdiction in Taiwan. Also, I expect comrades from the party will set front lines and unite as one, and then oppose the threat of the China's red terror to Taiwanese society. Lai added that speaking in Taiwanese also, like known on Hokkien, Hoklo, also mean the language of government, Mandarin. We must work together to protect a democratic, free way of life, so you never allow democratic Taiwan to turn back and become China's Taiwan, he said. China's Taiwan affairs respond to a request of comment. China has rebuffed Lai's repeated calls after talks calling him a separatist. Lai was also a DPP chairman. Rented at Taiwan's already an independent country, whose constitutional name is the Republic of China, and it is not separated to the People's Republic of China. Regardless of the ethnic group, welcome earlier and later, anyone identified of the master country, a picture of the Union people of Taiwan, he said. And the Republic of China's government has fled in Taiwan in 1949 after losing the civil war with Mao Zedong's communists, who formed People's Republic. And to this day, neither government formally recognizes each other, and peace treaty and no peace treaty to end the civil war resistance has been signed. Over the past decade, the government, Lai said Taiwan had not been backed down in the face of authoritarian expansion, disinformation attacks, military threats, and domestic pressure. Taiwan has shown the world that democracy is not a weakness. Democracy is strength, he added. Well, that is true, but we still need to reject ageification, and that's why. But yeah, Utah's VPN banned, huh? Well, if you live in Utah, the best thing you can do is call your local representatives. I don't know when Utah's legislative year comes, but I'll tell you, call your local representatives and tell them and ask them to repeal their VPN ban, because this is not good anyway. Because, you know, and he's just saying banning VPNs is not going to stop people from using them. And, you know, that's just, I don't know why people have a stupid way of thinking that banning VPNs is going to stop people from using them. You know, it's not. Okay? Just because you can ban VPNs, it's not going to stop people from using them anyway. So, you got to think about that, first of all. Anyway, you still got ageification laws over here, so yeah, companies make sure to contact your local representatives to get rid of these bad internet bills right here anyway. And make sure I have my Go to Heaven video on Rumble or BitChute anyways. Okay, because I have to go right now. Alright, well, I have to go right now, so thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Say goodbye. Adios, and oh yeah, Zaijian.